Hello everyone. In this second part of our video, I will try to explain how I improved my aim suddenly. We will be using AimLab. It's free to play game or an application. First of all, in this section, you can reach from the settings panel. Graphics, ensure that these display settings are correct. Okay, and there are some game profiles here, which game you want to calibrate your mouse settings. Pick one of one of one of it one of these. Now it's about Apex Legends, so we picked Apex Legends. We'll be using in-game units, etc. Sensitivity. These are all calculated values, by the way. Already I do some tasks, and these values are already calculated. So how we are going to our aim is to find, our task is to find these values, okay? Hipfire settings sensitivity and this sensitivity, ADS sensitivity. By the way, this ADS sensitivity is not the value which we directly copy paste to our Apex Legends settings. We have to do small calculation in here. For example, if our hipfire settings sensitivity is found out that this value and that ADS sensitivity is that value, which means that, look, this says ADS sensitivity. It doesn't say multiplier. So we have to recalculate. We have to make one more calculation to find out that multiplier. This is the sensitivity value, not the multiplier value. So we have to, since this suggests that our ADS sensitivity should be lower than our hipfire sensitivity, then our ADS multiplier should be lower than 1, isn't it? It should be dropped to 2.03, let's say. So our ADS multiplier should be lower than 1, something like this. Is like let me make a rough calculation. This is something like 4% decrease, 4%, 4%. Therefore, this suggests that my ADS multiplier should be around 0.9996, 4% lower. I have to lower my hipfire sensitivity by 4% so that my ADS sensitivity should become somewhere around this value. So let's skip this part for the next, how we are going to be analyzing this. Now we choose basics and click optimize. Also, yeah, okay. Now let me go back to menu. We will be using this. This requires some additional things, I guess, but I just use this one, basic one. As it explains everything in here if you want to read. Yes, and it takes about 10 minutes. Click optimizer, tutorial, etc. Let's skip this. At the end of after completing this part, we will end up with such value, and when we click on apply button, we will be seeing these calculated values afterwards, after completing this analyze part. First, we have to set our mouse DPI value so that the calculations will be based on this DPI value. This is a very important and basic value which I mentioned in my earlier previous video. So 1600, 1200, 800, 400, whatever your DPI value is, just write it down in this section to start to task. Now, important while doing this, we are doing just an analysis. We are analyzing our current status now. We don't have to, 100% successfully complete this section. This is not about it. This is about to find out our comfortable gameplay mouse sensitivity value. Let me repeat again. This is all about to analyze our best possible, optimum, and comfortable mouse sensitivity value for our already developed muscle memory. So you just relax and try to complete each part easy relax mode. You are going to fail to do some parts. It doesn't important. This is the idea, is that it's going to calculate such values for us to fix our failures while doing this task. So let's start. Now I'm not doing any extra movements. I'm just comfortable. Stay cool and comfortable, because I will not be doing those extra movements to catch that object in the game, because it's out of my comfort zone. I will not be able to do that movement in the game. So I just stay cool and try to finish these tasks. Sometimes I'm going to miss, delay, whatever. Just relax. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't quick enough. Okay, now we will have smaller targets. I feel comfortable already with this sensitivity value. By the way, it gives us some random sensitivity values at the moment, just as a start. Then we will be repeating these steps with other mouse sensitivity values. See, targets are smaller, I have to catch it before it disappears. I'm again in a very comfortable, relaxed mood. I don't do any extra movements to catch the target, etc. I think you got the point. Now again, the sensitivity is randomized, and now look, I have to, yeah, I don't do any extra mouse movements. Anyway, after completing these steps, I don't want to take your too much time on this. After completing these steps, you will end up with such values, okay? Sensitivity and ADS sensitivity. Let me remind you once more again. This is the mouse sensitivity. This will be your mouse sensitivity in Apex Legends for the chosen game profile, and you have to do extra calculation to find out the multiplier, which is divide this number by this one, divide 2.02 to this 2.11, something like that. Yeah, I mean, it will give enough accuracy, precision about these values. So you repeat after 10 one session it will take your 10 minutes of time. If you have time, repeat these steps, let's say maybe 5 or 6 times, 5 or 6 times, at most 1 hour spent, 1 hour, 5 sessions, 5 sessions for analyzing your settings, okay, and go back to Apex, and try these values, and in firing range test if it started to work for you, etc. And repeat these steps like 5 or 6 times, at most 1 hour. Spend your at most 1 hour, which will be around 5 or 6 sessions, analyzing sessions, and check if these values each time, if these values are right write these values down in somewhere, just in somewhere in notepad or whatever, and take the average value for your hipfire settings, average value, because these values, will, every time you do this analyzing, this you will find out different values, but they should be close enough to each other. This is a test, so we have to confirm the reliability of this test. The reliability of the test depends on the values calculated should be close enough to each other so that we can talk about the reliability of this test. For example, if you find out that let's say value 1, and in your another trial, when you find another value like 3 or 3.5, such values. If the numbers has a big gap, then that this test is not reliable, because you performed you performed your too differently. It's maybe you tried hard. It's because maybe you tried harder than the previous session. The consistency is important. So that's why I said in relax mode, just to do this analyzing uh, part, flick optimizer, and your your starting DPI value, etc. So I will go back to Apex now for the third part and discuss the discuss the results. So you can leave some comments, or if you have any suggestions or questions, you can reach me out. Good luck, have fun all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this will help you to improve your aiming and your gameplays. Have a nice day.